Hello, traders. It is Monday, June 15th. We're about 3 hours into trading. Here's what the market's doing. We had this big gap down on the open. We tested that 300 level once again. Actually, we went below Friday's low, but instantly bounced back. And you can see how this upward sloping channel has developed throughout the course of the day. We're likely to keep grinding our way back. And typically, these types of upward sloping channels will culminate with a couple of long green bars closing on their high through the upper end of this trading channel, and then the market will pull back. We have a chance to see the high of the day once we see that formation, and then we'll probably ease back off, probably close somewhere right around where we closed Friday. So I'm thinking maybe this 304 level is ultimately where the day finishes, but we do have a nice gradual rebound. Now on a longer term basis, this is significant because we've had the pullback that we were looking for. There you can see the price action last week, and you can see how we dropped down very dramatically and closed on the low, closed on that SPY 200-day moving average, tested it again Friday, tested it again today. So the market is starting to establish some support in this area. Go to the daily chart, put up the major MAs, then you'll be able to see where that 200-day comes into play. There's the 100-day. There is a chance that we could test this 100-day moving average this week at SPY 295. We are going into quadruple witching, so that means there could be some extra volatility this week. I think that we're going to see a pretty decent bid. This is a buying opportunity as far as I'm concerned. We've tested this 300 level 3 times now, successfully tested it each time, confirms that support level. I believe it's time for us to start looking at selling out of the money bullish put spread. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do the rest of the week. Today we can expect a gradual grind higher. We want to distance ourselves from the action in case we're wrong. We want to keep our time horizon within a 2-week period so that we can maximize on accelerated time decay. And we should also see a little bit of a collapse in option implied volatilities as well. They've been creeping higher and higher. So for today, back above the 200-day moving average, back above SPY 300. I think you need to stay on the long side. Now, last night I sent you a video, showed you a stock that I thought would perform very well. That was SHOP, and man, did it ever. I nailed that one. Had no idea where the stock would open today because I recorded that yesterday around 6 o'clock in the evening. So I had an indication that the market would be down. Had no idea what SHOP would do, but it opened about $40 higher this morning. So it was a really nice trade. I wouldn't chase it in here. But if I go to the daily chart, the way that I found that was I showed you. It's very easy. I'm looking for that relative strength. This is what the stock did last week when the market was selling off. It was treading water. That is a sign that buyers are lined up because if the stock were weak, they would have been able to pound that thing down, perhaps down to this level, which was the last compression, but they weren't able to because for every seller, there was a buyer willing to gobble up shares anxiously, so the stock never dipped. That's how you know that there's pent-up demand for it, and as soon as the market starts to rally, boom, it's off to the races. That's how we do this every day. So I'm going to show you some stocks that I like this morning. The big one was GSX. Boy, I made some nice money on that. That came up on a bullish explosion. You can see how the stock absolutely blew through this horizontal resistance right here. Long green candle closing on its high. Take a look at that 5-minute chart. And we were catching that stock right in here as it was starting to make that explosion higher, and it continued to lift up. Now you can see you've got a double top lower high, so it's probably going to pull back for a little bit, but on a daily basis, stock looks really, really good. Going to show you a few others that I like on the long side. I like CRWD. That's had some really nice relative strength. I'm going to overlay the SPY so that you can see what I'm looking at. Here's the market this morning, down, down, down. Stock up, up, above the prior day's high now. This stock wants to continue to grind higher. CLDR has been another one. Traded that, made some nice money. Look at how consistently it's been able to grind higher. Even when the market was down this morning, it popped higher. DOG. Another nice one. Got another double top lower high here, so you got to be a little bit careful with it here. But if the market continues to grind higher, it should also do well. Same deal here. Stock up, market down, good relative strength. DOCU is another one that I traded. Made some decent money on that early. Same thing here. Market down, stock up through the prior day's high. I like all of that. I like these long green candles closing on their high. I bought this shortly after the open, sold it for $1 profit. That also looks like a really nice stock. So I'm going to go into my bullish list here, take a look at Pop Bull, see what we've got in here. Haven't looked at these stocks recently, so I'm going to just take a look and see what we've got that might be good for a swing trade. Going to take off the SPY overlay so we can see it better. EQM with a big bullish engulfing pattern here, challenging that 200-day moving average. Could be good if it's able to get through. This is a oil limited gas partnership. So let's keep taking a look. iRobot breaking out to a new relative high. I'm looking for one stock that might be really good. FSLY. I mean, these are all nice. They're all breaking out. WUBA might be nice through that 200-day moving average. ZM, that's another one that looked really strong out of the gate this morning. Big breakout there through this relative high right here. Looks like ZM's going to continue to go as well. And there you can see it continuing to grind higher. I really like ZM right here. I would day trade it right now. You can see how the market's not doing a whole lot in the background here. It's kind of compressing. Look at ZM. The last 20 minutes, it's continuing to move higher. That is relative strength. You'd want to be on that move right now. PTON was coming up on our list earlier this morning also. That looks good. W, getting through that relative high right there. W looks great. W might be the one that I would say looks as good as any right now. Going to keep clicking through this list. VIPS, this is a volatile stock, but man, it's really pushing high through the all-time high here. Take a look at a couple of others. Do you see how easy this is? This Pop Bull search is my favorite search for swing trades. And it only takes a few minutes to knock through these stocks, and you're going to see some really nice charts. This is pretty nice. If you're looking for something that has not gotten out of the gate very fast, this one's just starting to form. You can see how the stock pulled back here. Tail under body, tail under body, tail under body. Connect these tails. You got a series of higher lows. That's nice. So you've got that to lean on. And you've got the stock has shown lots of strength recently. I think OKTA looks excellent. I think that could be a good one to day trade. I think that one could be a good one for overnight. Go through a couple more. Beautiful, nice controlled rally through that relative high, off the 100-day moving average. Lots of good things working for this one. TXG is the symbol. TECD. So we've got a fairly quiet day in the market. This is typical of a midsummer Monday. Not seeing a lot of action. We had that initial pullback. I think we're going to continue to grind higher. Watch for that buying climax with those long green candles extending through the upper end of this trading channel. That's when you know you should take profits and go to the sideline. Until then, buying any kind of dip to the lower end of this upward sloping channel would be a good thing to do. And we can draw an alert line in right here, about like this. Oops, I don't think I clicked it properly. So we'll click that. And we'll click that. So there's your lower bound right there. Anytime you get a market dip down to this level, you can buy these stocks with relative strength, and the market should be able to continue to grind higher. So just going through this list, I can tell you there were a number of stocks that I liked in here. I really like ZM. I think that's a really strong stock. I like W. VIPS, yes, but be careful with it. You can see how choppy it is, but it's making a nice move also. I think those are your longs for today. GSX. That stock has a full head of steam, and I would watch after a pullback today to see if it can resume this rally. Look at the volume here. Let's go into the 5-minute chart where you can really see the volume. Look at all that volume perking up. I'm going to go into a search called Bullish Explosion. I'll tell you a little bit about it. You can see GSX here. And if I click that and I expand the window, you can see when that bullish alert came out. It's going to show you the last bullish alert, but we've been seeing this since early morning. And look at that move. So let it come in, wait for relative support, and then I think it'll probably make another run today. So we're looking at tick data. This is all stored on our servers. I know the average 20-day volume for every stock for every 5-minute period of the day. And when there's huge volume and huge price movement, we know about it instantly. And there's a big pop-up. In this case, it would be a green pop-up that says GSX, Bullish Explosion Alert. And we want everybody to see these because they're fantastic day trading opportunities. And so long green candles closing on their high, huge volume like that, you know that you're going to be in pretty good shape buying that type of bullish explosion. Yes, we've got bearish explosions too. So this has actually provided us with some decent trading opportunities through the course of the day. I also like CLDR. I like DDOG today. I like DOCU. Those are all good candidates. Look for a gradual, quiet grind higher. And then we're going to be looking to sell some out of the money bullish put spreads. I'm going to be focused on the tech sector. As I mentioned in last night's video, I think SHOP sets up really well. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google, those are all the stocks that you should focus on. The QQQ rallied to a new all-time high last week, and we can see that on the daily chart. It's been strong relative to the S&P 500, and you can see right there it broke out to a new all-time high. This is where the strength is. It's very concentrated within a handful of maybe 6, 7, 8 different mega cap tech stocks. That's what you want to be long. If you're looking to take advantage of a market pause after a little bit of a pullback here, you can still distance yourself from the action, sell those out of the money bullish put spreads, take advantage of time decay. I've seen the third test of this SPY 300 level. I'm pretty convinced that that level is going to hold. I think we're going to see some bullish price action as we get closer to quadruple witching. This is a buying opportunity for me. So we're going to be putting on some swing trades throughout the course of the week. In fact, I may start doing that this afternoon. I may send out a special bulletin to my members, letting them know which stocks we're looking at. So thank you so much. By the way, there was a swing trading video that I released last week. I released it Thursday morning. It had 4 new picks in it. I showed you each one of the stocks that I like. That's worth reviewing. You can take a look at those picks. Those might be some candidates for today that I'll be looking to sell some out of the money bullish put spreads on. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that you never miss these videos. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.